Hey everybody, it's Boys with the Most Toys with you again today. And today's project, well, you may have seen it already in my mock pages, but a lot of people requested a video review on this guy, and he is G1 Dreamwave Comics. He didn't really appear in the real G1 unless you believe he is one of the Rainmakers. This guy is G1 Sunstorm, based on Dreamwave Comics. He's a clone of Starscream with an unstable nuclear fusion reactor as a core and how he's powered up. Differences you may see from my other Seeker jets: the nose design is different, and this area is different, and the tail fins are kind of futuristic. They kind of supposed to look like I guess rays of sunshine. The other thing you'll notice too, instead of null rays or missile launchers, he has flamethrowers here on his, which will become his arms in his robot mode. So let's not waste too much time. Those are the kind of improvements over my Seeker jet design. I may upgrade some of my older ones to look like this as well. This piece is on a ratchet joint, which actually holds everything nicer than my old design. But all in all, I'm trying to keep with the theme here, but this guy, he does look a little futuristic, and does indeed, just get a top view there, he does indeed transform the same as my other guys, with obviously some modifications. So let's get right to transformation, and I'll back the camera up if we need to. The first thing we want to do is just get him up sort of to a standing position, and we'll take out what will become his legs, like so. And I'm going to get the camera way back here for you guys so we can start working here. Okay. So we get the legs out like that. Like my other designs, the first thing you want to do is move these pins. You can see on the sides of the legs, on each side, and we're going to do both at the same time just so we can get them out and even. So what we want to do, get to the other side here and remove the pin. Okay, so then we got them both out, the top and the bottom pin, as you can see, and then we want to drop the legs out to about there. No, that's too far. We want to drop the legs out so that they go into those sockets. So we got one. Sometimes this happens very easily, sometimes it does not. Okay, but we're in. Okay, so the next thing we want to do now, you can see, like all the other Seeker jets, we want to fold down these panels at the back, which will cover the leg joints. You can pose these fins however you want in robot mode. The next thing we want to do is get these arms kind of out of the way, because I'm going to want to flip the wings back into his robot mode. And to do that, we want to take them and just rotate them around. They're on a ratchety kind of joint, like so. Same with the other side. We take them, flip it back, and turn it. Okay, so you've got that. You next want to get the hands however you want them, pose them however you want, flip around his flamethrowers, his arm cannons, whatever you want to call them, and you can flip around the hands any way you like as well. You might notice a little different from my other Seekers. I did use minifig hands as the fingers instead of the usual pieces that I use for my hands, but it looks the same. He has 3 fingers now instead of 4. And we just do that on the other side. Oops, I popped his hand off. And that's that. So we do the same thing. The next thing we want to do now is transform the middle section. We'll transform similar to the toy. We want to turn this guy around. We want to undo this section here, which is on ratchet joints, which holds everything together in plane mode. And then we want to just start folding everything down. So to do so, we want to just keep folding the canopy, which is all ratchet and bendy joints here. And what we do want to do is get his head out before we do that. And we just see he has the same head as Starscream. So we do that. We pop all this nose cone section in, and we push it through like so. So we get him lined up. Nope, can't see that. Okay, and then we're pretty much done. What I did with this guy is I made a display stand so he can always be standing. So I'll just, or he looks like he's flying more or less. So what I'll do is just separate the legs, and then I'll get him on his stand here. And then I'll back up the camera and put him in a nice pose for you guys. So you can see here, he's on his stand, and then what I do to make him look really cool, then I can pose him however I like. You know, make him kind of look like he's flying or hovering, and then I can adjust anything I want here. So this is how I got this guy displayed in my display case. I can play around with the tail fins or whatever I want. So there he is. There's Sunstorm in his robot mode on his stand. So you can see here, fully articulated, again very close to the design to my other Seeker jets. And again, the differences: flamethrower, obviously the color scheme, the tail fins, the feet are a little different, and the booster rockets at the back, or the jet engines if you want to call them. So all in all, there he is. There, my friends, is, because you guys wanted it, my video review of my G1 Dreamwave Comics Sunstorm MOC. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope this inspires you, and thanks for watching. Happy building. We'll see you soon.